So back on the front end of the Monte Carlo, busy cleaning it up to make it look presentable. Few different things going on. The green stuff is actually fiberglass reinforced filler, which actually I really like this one. It's not got thick strands of fiberglass in it, so it actually sands really nicely. And I've applied it. There was a couple of small kind of holes along here, but I've actually applied it mainly to the seam that runs along here. Doesn't seem a particularly good design, or they've not, maybe mine doesn't have it, but they've not put on seam seal or anything along that seam, so the water can just get in between this panel and this panel and it just starts rusting. So I'm just using this fiberglass reinforced filler just to give a strong sort of watertight sort of bond between the two, and I can nicely sort of channel that into a sort of U shape, so water will just run straight off there. So I've just applied it right the way along there, because that's the key bit that water is going to collect into at some point. So trying to see if we can save the panel and stop sort of further rust. And then I had to go back to bare metal on this panel. It's just horrendous. You'll notice as well the panel sort of behind it as well, also bare metal. Really difficult because it was just in such a mess. And then this panel, similar kind of challenge from a let's say a rust protection point of view. There's a kind of open seam here. It's not quite open, but water has managed to get down the back of this and start rusting a little bit. So I've picked out anything there. I'll put some rust protection down, and then I will put some seam sealer across this before giving it another prime, just to try and keep the rust away. And then, as you can see, I've got some nice holes cut in the back of where the radiator goes, which I need to seal up with some fiberglass. The panel itself is not too bad. I don't really know why they've done it. My presumption is to do with cooling, but then the air can't go anywhere once they put the air into that section, or it's just into the frunk. So don't know what the plan was there, but for a road car it's just going to get sealed back up again. And then, as you can see, these are not being taken back yet and prepared for any kind of painting, so I need to do that. So actually quite a lot of work on just that front end piece.